where in New Zealand it's been a bit more easier for the community there to grow because it does have, there are no constitutions. There is the Waitangi Treaty. So they've got, compared to many other societies like that, they've got far more political rights within the system compared. Here's trouble.
Hello.
Oh, good day, Ted. Good to see you.
Harry, very good to see you, young man. And Jared, and also very, very good to see you, Lukey.
Hello, Ted.
Hello, Ted.
The Field Marshal can't be here today because he's banned. Banned, I told you.
Yeah, that's good. Have you given him a good whipping today? Or
yes, I've given him a sound thrashing. Sound thrashing indeed. Mm.
Yes, he needs all,
Don't touch my ass! Oh, sorry.
Yes, he's been so disrespectful to the censor board of YouTube. It's outrageous.
Too. Yes, quite right.
Frankly,
I've warned him many times. I've warned him to behave on the YouTubes. He just won't listen.
Oh, we know. It's just appalling. You're right, Ted. You've been my favourite always. You should know that. You've been my favourite.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more.
Oh,
what?
Exactly. Yes. I think the boys would agree, wouldn't you, boys?
No, exactly. I actually think you should be running the show more often.
Yeah, I mean, Bart is clearly an anchor.
You never know, young man. You never know what could happen. It's going to be all new. It's going to be woke. Absolutely woke. We're going to be pushing veganism. Go vegan for the planet, I say.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, not pushing veganism, simply letting people know of its inherent virtue.
Of course. Yes. My mistake. The Field Marshal would never admit to a mistake, would he? No.
Yes. So obviously you'll be. So obviously, Ted, you'll be promoting seed oils and refined sugars.
Oh yes. Get them down, you.
Oh, great. So and candy every 2 hours.
Yes. The other thing I'll be very much supporting is some cream for some very sore sphincters.
Oh, fantastic. We all need a bit of cream down there.
Yes. Those with butt hurt.
If people were to be interested in a carnivore diet, do you know of any channels that would encourage them to eat an appropriate amount of carbohydrates?
Oh, yes. There's a marvelous channel by a very, very good, I think he's a psychiatrist or something. But he likes to say things like cowabunga dude and radical a lot, so I'm not sure about his credibility, frankly. That and the fact that he's...
So does that mean he's cool?
Oh, yes, cowabunga dudes.
Well, surely he does all that he does to help people and not profit off of them, correct?
And I'm often left, thinking to myself, are you intellectually differently abled? See how woke that was?
Oh, yes, very woke. Yes, very appropriate.
Neurodivergent is the term.
Yes, intellectually divergent. Although divergence might imply less than ideal status in some way.
Could he be in two places at once as well?
Well,
could he? Yeah. Or is he entangled in some way?
Ooh, quantum entanglement. Ooh.
Yes, fuzzy at the edges.
I was missing this. Now I've got it.
Oh.
I'm in charge here. Hey, what? Thank you. Carry on.
Will do.
Good.
G'day, Stefan. We've got a few characters here. I'm feeling extremely warm this winter. Oh, it must be, I don't know, what is it, the El Nino or whatever, the bloody thing? Oh, she's always complaining. It's the taurine effect. I'm the reason why she feels warm.
You can't say El Nino without making me think of Chris Farley. Spanish for the Nino. I won't try to impersonate his delivery.
Oh, Dean, how could you do that? But then again, have you been following Ted's new instructions? Is that the reason? Okay, fair enough. Then you're doing well, my son.
Oil your sphincter, Dean. Those are my instructions.
G'day, Shelley. Shelley's here as well.
Shell, where's my hello?
Oh, exactly, Shell. You've been neglecting Ted. Ted's actually the star here, remember?
Goodness me. What the belly hell's going on in your area?
Yeah, I know, it's shocking. Look, this one's the worst scoundrel out of all of them, you know? It's one of your Kiwi mates, Ted. You should go over and sort him out.
Yes, a good spanking.
Late at night.
Discipline. Yes, late night spankings for you, Richard. Yes.
Ah, yes, Bruce, very much so. But, you know, I mean, Ted would have a different opinion on that. You know, Ted would think that you're, you know, I mean, how can you call people brainwashed?
Well, I think
for eating basically, you know, such appropriate foods. Seed oils are great for you. Isn't that right, Ted?
Absolutely. Yes,
think of the sponsorship opportunities with the vegan channel, especially for vegan leather.
Oh, yes.
I love it when you talk dirty, young man. Also, might I say, if I can assume your gender, that beard is very, very manly.
Thank you. Thank you. That's exactly why I grew it, in fact.
So that we could assume your manliness?
Yes, so that so you wouldn't have to, so it would be self-apparent.
Go and get your junk out. Ted, what the fuck is wrong with you, son? Behave. Sorry.
Well, as it happens, I am not wearing pants, as you know, because...
good. Carry on, soldier.
Pants do nothing but hold you back in life.
Carry on.
No, it's usual procedure for hairy streams. It's to not wear pants.
Actually, that's the case as well.
I do recall these conversations.
Oh, so I'm actually the non-compliant one here today.
You're the odd one out. You're the odd one out, actually.
Now,
the best proof I can give. My knee.
Yes, Ted.
Have you ever had a bigger star than yours truly, my gorgeous golden magnificence on your show?
Never. You're the greatest, mate. You're the greatest.
I thought so.
Yes, you're the greatest.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yes.
Say no more. Go on then, say some more.
Oh, definitely. Let's see what other people are saying here.
Other people? Other people, Harry? Goodness me.
Hello, Kitty. How can you say that? You know, did you hear what Ted had to say? You know, you're not with the program, Kitty. You're not with the program. See, that's another pussy that you basically need to give a good spanking to. Believe me.
I'm going to leave that one alone.
Trying to drag you in on that. Oh, here's your basically so-called, you know, pal. Could we call him pal?
Don't worry, boys and girls. Don't worry, boys and girls. The Field Marshal, your golden magnificence here, myself, Field Marshal Lord Edward Yellow, I'll take care of that bald, bad person. I'll make sure he keeps in line, so I will. He'll not be assuming anyone's gender anymore. Neither will he be allowed to speak about anybody's appearance in any way, because apparently that's harassment.
Oh, exactly.
Sexual harassment, in fact.
All right.
You know,
the other thing
totally agree with you, Ted.
The other thing that he's going to stop doing immediately is harassing you all with the truth. Not okay. Not acceptable behavior.
Exactly. I want lies. Please give me more lies, Ted.
All right. Well then, meat is bad. Okay.
Have you got any Seventh-day Adventist studies conducted based on food sensitivity questionnaires and epidemiology that you could help to advise us?
How dare you question the epidemiology? It is the word of the Lord, you know. It is our canon.
Well, in the case of the Seventh-day Adventist, literally.
Nee, icky patiki patang zoo pung and stuff. Oops, I think I've lost my shit. Hang on. Ah, there it is. Right, okay, I'm back.
Oh, it's good to see you, mate. That you've actually taken such a strong position in the family, and basically you put the other two in line. You know. Yeah,
I think it's time that you've shed the anchor around your neck. If we can
exactly. Yes. We want you to basically go out there and prosper, go out there and become the big star. They've been basically keeping you in the background. It's been awful. I can understand why YouTube took the action that it did, in order to basically elevate you to the status that you deserve, Ted.
Well, it was me that reported him, Harry. It was me that reported him because he wouldn't pay my fee.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that,
Yes. Disgraceful.
Yes, you did the right thing, Ted. You did the right thing.
Yes, doing God's work here.
Yes.
Exactly.
I've also told Brian Bliss that he can do his own bloody voice from now on too.
Good idea.
Will you stop touching my ass?
God, he's awful, isn't he, Ted? Absolutely
goodness
awful.
Me. Look at him, he's got his hand all over me.
How have you put up with him for so long?
Bad touching, bad touching, bad touching!
Yes, you're very right in that regard. Boys, what else have you got to say to Ted?
I don't know if I've ever met Ted personally like this before. Actually, he's not on stream. We haven't spoken directly.
You've never spoken to Ted?
Not directly.
Nope.
See, that's why you haven't basically upgraded your education. See, Ted's the greatest.
Oh, yes.
Quite
so.
We have to be very careful. Just, stroke his ego. We don't want to upset Ted.
Yeah, I see. I think that is exactly the person I needed to get out of my meat-eating ways and, learn the truth about how processed food is amazing for me. And no one better than him to tell me that.
You're actually in the best part of the year now, Luke, as well. You can take respite.
And you look very, very golden too, love. Very golden. Lovely. We do like a bit of yellow. If you keep eating those plants and things, you'll end up looking very yellow soon, because you'll be all full of marvelous beta carotene, which we all know is absolutely a vital nutrient, don't we, Harry?
Oh, I thought you were going to be Jean.
Exactly. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Beta carotene.
Get your carotene in. Get your carotene.
Yes.
Suck on a carrot.
Carrot and beets and carrots. That's what you should have for breakfast. Delicious. Carrots and beets and carrots. Just making sure you heard.
I got it.
Thank you. Thank you. That way. There we are. Oh, yes. You're looking very lovely too, darling.
So where's he? He's down there, right? I can't see my screen. Now.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, exactly.
I'm looking up at you with my one eye. My good one.
One eye is that?
My good one. Because the other one's gone, see?
Right.
Because somebody who shall remain nameless fucking chewed it off when he was a lad. Didn't he?
Really?
Yes,
what an evil little child he was.
I know. Incredible. The things I've put up with to be here with you today, Harry.
It's appalling. I didn't realize
50 years. 50 years of abuse.
Carnivore from a young age. Bare eyes.
Absolutely. Ted, you need a royal commission in Kiwi land. Yes, the abuse is appalling. You need to basically demand a royal commission against the bald man.
Yes, well, I think one's underway, frankly. The pyres have been built already, Harry. The man's a witch. Clearly.
Oh, really?
No
wonder
we need to know now is does he weigh the same as a duck and does he float?
No wonder he associates with that Tracy character in Australia.
Yes.
Apparently she doesn't float the same way either.
Whatever floats your boat, Trace. I'm with you. Wink, wink.
Anyway, Ted, any other news on the horizon? Is this character going to be coming on?
Well, he's banned, you see. He's not allowed to appear. until 25 June. And if he does, even on somebody else's channel, that person's channel might be, in trouble. So he can't be here. Besides, do you think I'm going to give up the limelight? I'm in charge here.
That was actually the conditions. That's insane.
Oh, yes, it's in the fine print. When you're banned off the tubes, you're banned on all channels until your ban period is elapsed. And then maybe you'll learn not to harass people with true statements about their fuck trumpetery or something.
God forbid you should have the chance to defend yourself.
No,
in the event that someone accuses you of something and gets you erroneously suspended.
And also the Al Gore's rhythm, and it's not even a person, but the Al Gore's rhythm over there at the YouTubia makes decisions about whether in fact someone has been bad and bald and won't actually supply a transcript of what was said or a timestamp of when it was said in support of their arbitrary decision in their infinite wisdom with no correspondence to be entered into unless you want an auto response from yet another piece of software that just sends out an email saying, we understand your concerns. However, we don't give a rip-roaring fuck.
I had a video that I actually checked and I actually got a reply back, but it wasn't the reply I was expecting. They said that there were certain things in the video that had to do with dangerous behavior or dangerous things or stunts or stuff like that. And I go, I don't remember any of that sort of stuff. It was about C19 and did not include anything of that sort. So I don't know where they saw stunts. And yeah, I know. If you read it, I'm going. What were they? I was going. Now, what the hell were they doing?
Through flaming rings.
He was talking about C19 while doing dangerous skate maneuvers or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Actually, I recall now, Harry. It was the video that you filmed while you were being fired out of a cannon.
That's it. Must be that. Must be definitely that.
Yeah. Sorry if anyone in the audience missed that one. You can't watch it now. It's been banned.
It's exactly
quite right too. And also the one where you were harassing teddy bears.
Oh, that's true. Yes, it's been one of my, darker secrets. That's true. Yeah, it's been one of my darker secrets. I've been influenced by inappropriate people, especially like that bald man, for a very long time. Yes. I do apologise to you, Ted. I've overcome that now. I'm struggling, but I'm getting there slowly but surely.
I realize now that I was indoctrinated in the carnivore cult.
Yes. What's this?
Achieving health finally for the first time in my life.
What's this ridiculous phobic nonsense on the screen right here, Harold? What is this?
Yeah, he's awful, isn't he? Absolutely awful.
Terrible. It's phobic. That's harassment. At least it would be if anybody was identifiable.
That's gang stalking, probably.
Oh, yes.
Pretty much. You've got your work cut out, Teddy. You've got your work cut out, so call your mate Trudeau. He could help you. He could really help you.
Trudeau, could you introduce us?
Well,
I would love to.
Yes,
I could. That man's hand.
Yes, but then you'd have to wash the nugget off it after that, wouldn't you? Of course.
How's your relationship with Jacinda at the moment?
Well, she's lovely as our fearless leader, Jacinda. Yes. Just the other night when she was giving me one roughly from the rear, she was telling me all about her policies coming up.
Oh,
about how she's going to keep giving it to us roughly up the rear. I like that kind of thing, don't you, Harold? Hey, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I've heard something about the debut of the long-awaited meat tax in New Zealand.
Does she provide the cream?
Well, no, you have to lube yourself, frankly. Now, Jared, what was that?
That's a bit rough.
I said I've heard that the long-awaited and much anticipated meat tax might finally debut in New Zealand. Is that true?
Well, they're going to hide it as a fart tax.
Right.
Yes.
Tax.
Which makes that bald bastard in trouble again, doesn't it? Because the noxious gas is coming from that mother, I can tell you. Especially when he's been eating taurine, Harry. It's all sulphurous.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, precisely.
Stinks the whole house out,
Yet another benefit of veganism is that no one will fart once they change to vegan based on your channel.
Go vegan bigots and all stop farting for the planet. Yes. And for the bears. We all have to look after bears.
Are they going to provide you with a fart catalytic converter?
Probably. Yes, it'll be a compulsory surgical implant or something. Yes.
Well, it's good to hear. I mean, so things are on the up in New Zealand. You guys are progressing.
The other thing Jebsen has been doing is she's going to continue her policy of giving millions of dollars to the gangs.
Oh, fantastic.
Well, did you think about what the gangs would do if she stopped? That's a relief to hear.
Exactly.
I was losing sleep over what the New Zealand gangs would do if they lost their funding.
Precisely.
Exactly.
Apparently, she was over here in Ausland, just recently, and she was basically, our illustrious Prime Minister, our new Prime Minister, Sir Woke. He basically said, he'll sort of consider holding some of them over here, not sending them all back to New Zealand. So, which is really disappointing. Jacinda would just have less people to basically support, which is awful.
Isn't it remarkable how the Commonwealth nations are all so nicely aligned in how they agree on what the solutions are to all of our problems?
Yes, that's because they've been listening to Uncle Charlie, our future king, and his mate from Davos, who's actually been training them all as well. They've all been to a little seminar, run by our mate from Davos there, and he's been telling them all what they think.
Well, he's been telling them what the science is, and that the science is clear.
Oh, yes.
Yes, exactly.
God, don't mention the science. That bald person will show up and start talking about it again. It's so boring talking about science all the time.
Don't worry. Don't concern yourself with science. Just let the good grown-ups in government tell you what the answers are. They're the ones who know how to interpret science. You couldn't understand it.
Quite right, too. I'm too stupid.
Mm-hmm. Same as
I have cotton wool in my head,
For the same reasons that peasants didn't need to read the Bible in the Dark Ages.
No, just believe us. We'll tell you what it says. Don't eat pork.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed that the folks at Davos didn't invite you, Ted. I think that they would need your expertise in their plans,
Well, the thing is, Lucas, I was busy providing the voice for Brian Blessed at the time. But I'm not doing it anymore. He can do it himself. Lazy bastard.
Ted? How could you say that about Ted?
That seems like a bit of cyber harassment there.
Exactly.
Frankly. Right.
Oh, Shelley.
Just wait till she starts commenting on your appearance.
Oh, well, exactly. Then we'll have her, and then there'll be discipline. Spank, spank,
exactly.
spank, 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 spank.
Oh, you got somebody that loves you.
Hello, kitty. Oh, I could go a bit of that. You know you want it, Shell. You know.
Really? How could you say that, Shelley? He's the perfect specimen.
Homophobe, bigot. Right, spankings.
Oh, God.
Spankings for you, Shell. Will you stop touching my ass? Goodness.
Oh, this has been going around for a while, but yes, those are very, very bad speculative reasons that shouldn't be entertained.
Gary from WA, he's offended with you, Ted. I think so. I'm not sure. I'm confused.
Yes.
Maybe with the bald man.
Well, you see, that's the thing, Gary. As soon as you say, I'm offended, what that means is that science shows and studies support the fact that you are right because of your offense. That's the thing that makes you right, you see.
Mm-hmm.
So all you need to do is say, I'm offended, and you're in the right, and everybody else is wrong. Those are the facts. Message ends.
Precisely. Well, I can't understand. Why doesn't the bald man get it?
He does. I give it to him a lot. It's payback for all the years of abuse, Harry.
The abused becomes the abuser. Is that what you're telling me?
I'm just enjoying the fact that right now he's gagged. He can't say anything. I'm in charge here.
Was he enjoying that as well? Or?
Anyway, I thought the show was going to be a bit cerebral, Harry.
What? You came to the wrong show.
Oh, sorry about
that. No.
We've covered farts. I don't know what else you want.
We've covered farts. We've covered fart catalytic converters. We've sort of covered, too much methane. We've covered that ball band consumes far too much taurine, so it's causing you far too much discomfort in the home. I understand.
Dreadful, darling.
Appalling. I told him only a couple of grams, but he says, I'm having my coffee, so I need to take more to counteract the coffee effect. But no consideration for you, Ted. None whatsoever.
At all. None at all.
Appalling.
Mm. Yes, get stuck into him. Report him.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Thanks, Richard. Oh, some Kiwi pesetos.
The old Pacific pesos.
Oh, that's right. Well, yes, the Pacific pesos. You're right, exactly. Yes,
of course I'm right. Goodness.
I agree totally with you. You're always right. It's the other bloke that's, he's been keeping you in the shadows, which is appalling. Absolutely appalling.
Yes, I agree. Dreadful. Yes, he was. Chewed my bloody eye right out of my head when he was about 15 months old or something. He was teething on my eye. Little bastard. I can't believe we're still friends. I really can't.
Neither can I. Well, I'm shocked. No wonder he's mistreated you so poorly.
God, I could tell you some stories about that old man. I really could. Mm.
Yeah, I guess he was envious of your all-seeing eyes, and he tried to acquire your powers.
He makes me watch. There we go. He makes me watch.
Well, that's appalling. Absolutely appalling abuse. So little Teddy basically being forced. That is, you're right to basically muzzle him and keep him and put him under control. Go, Ted. Go, mate.
Yes.
So even Kayla's, she's got a suggestion. You could use some of this. Take some off him.
Ooh. He's got a number of different little pots of white powder, Oops, I've said too much.
And pills. Yes. He's keeping all those STEM-enhanced pills to himself. How unfair and how selfish is all I can say.
He's jealous.
He fixes his eyesight and he basically does nothing for you. Appalling.
Not only does he not fix my eye, he bloody chewed it out of my head.
Oh, God.
He's just jealous because of the size of my junk, frankly.
I'm sure there's another angle to this story. Let's not be too two-dimensional about it.
And what's the third dimension? Sure. How could you basically? All these leaders around the world are part of this great reset. It's not BS. It's a great reset, isn't it, Ted?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. I think you've assumed the truth there, Shelley. You're assuming all sorts of things.
Exactly.
You're off to there's more than binary true and untrue. There's acceptable narrative and unacceptable narrative.
Oh, exactly. I agree with you, Ted. Completely.
Unacceptable is my favorite word.
Yes. Baldness is unacceptable.
So have they organised a big shindig for you up at Davos?
Oh, yes. I'm the guest speaker next week.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Have they organised a big chalet for you?
Oh, yes.
Oh, great. So I've
got the whole top level to myself.
Oh, fantastic. So
of the highest order I am, you know.
Oh, exactly. $250,000 per night. Perfect.
Oh, yes.
They're really looking after you.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes. Are you going to be standing up on the balcony and just throwing a bit of kibble to the peasants out there as well, just to be, nice and?
Well, I did that, and I'm also going to be pumping out pure CO2.
Well, you'll fit in.
We've got to keep the fair going somehow, don't we?
Yeah. Well, you'll fit in perfectly.
Excellent.
I mean, if you consider that they're flying in the jets and all that, if they organise a jet for you at least.
Oh, I've got 5 jets.
Oh, fantastic. So
I have to bring my entourage.
Oh, that's exactly right. Precisely. Well, they're doing the right.
But guess who's not bloody invited? Guess who I'm not bringing?
The bald man. The bald man.
He can stay at home.
Are you caging him?
Oh, yes. And muzzling
fantastic.
him.
Oh,
with a ball gag. Oops, I've said too much again.
Ooh.
He's in the gimp suit right now.
Gagging is supposed to be punishment.
He's in the gimp suit. Gimp suit.
That's the right thing. I'm glad to see that you've taken control of your life, that you basically earned your place in the sun, that you're basically now embracing the Davos culture. I'm so happy for you, Ted. It's about time. You've suffered far too much at the hands of that awful, evil bald man, and his so-called scientific purity.
No, using words like integrity as if that matters in science.
Exactly. Appalling. If you can't adjust something, well, it's not worth basically even looking at it.
Well, exactly. Besides, who'd want to listen to someone that wears nappies and dribbles and chews your eye out of your head?
Exactly. And how dare he say that it's fabrication? It's adjusted. That means somebody used intelligent adjustment to it.
Well, how else are you supposed to find what you want to find in your research?
Well, exactly. If you publish what you actually observed, then that'd be no good at all. So you're assuming the truth again, aren't you, boys?
Oh, exactly.
No more truth assumptions. We need to adjust the truth to suit our narrative. That's what we do.
Well,
right too.
We've suffered as well under the bald man's influence. I know. Like yourself, you've tried to extricate yourself away from that bald man.
I still can't get him to stop touching my ass.
Oh, well, it's appalling. It's appalling. You've got him caged, muzzled, and he still forces his hand through the cage and basically does this appalling stuff. It's just unacceptable. Don't tell the rest of them out there.
Oops, I said too much again.
You're giving up too much information.
Remarkable where the simple pleasures in life can be found.
Well, I mean, after all of it, the arse touching isn't so bad, really. We all like a bit of arse touching, don't we, boys? No, just me then, is it? Okay.
Corinne's not here to attest to this, so I can remain innocent.
That's true. You're lucky.
Did you miss me?
Oh, not really. Oh, no, yes. Obviously. Really? Yes, I did.
Right.
Oh, God. He's just having to keep the bad bald man at bay.
Yeah, exactly. I just missed the. I didn't even miss the actual bald man. I got confused. You see, we need your guidance, Ted. You're the supreme one. You're the great one.
Here is Ted. Here is Ted. Yes, sweetheart.
I had that before. And here I had been respecting Ted.
Well, it'd be rude not to wear pants online, wouldn't it, Jared?
I don't know. That's pretty rude, I guess.
That's a complicated subject, I guess.
For those that don't know, Jared is well known for coming online without his pants.
It's appalling.
Harry's even done it once or twice.
Yeah, I still do it, unfortunately. It's Jared's influence. I know it's appalling. It's awful, but don't blame me, please, Ted. I'm with you.
Yes, we're being rescued from the non-pants radicalization pipeline.
Pants are just the worst. Show me someone who says they're comfortable in pants, and I'll show you a liar.
Correct.
Well, the bald man likes his leather pants.
He likes a lot of things in leather. Let's put it that way. He has a leather fetish.
Dad, are you ever going to twerk in leather pants, just like your mortal enemy there did once?
Well, I'll tell you what.
What Lookie means is, are you going to outpants the bald man?
Well, I'll tell you what. Anyone that super chats Harry's fine channel to the tune of $200 US, and I'll get my junk out for you.
Ted, do you have any plans to start an OnlyFans?
Oh, yes. You read my mind.
Vegan OnlyFans for Ted?
Yes, my cotton wool-filled mind. Yes, I've heard there's another vegan that has an OnlyFans channel where he's thumbing his wife or something.
Man's got to eat.
Hopefully not using that thumb, though,
I guess the keyboard won't pay for itself.
Hey. He's got to get his B12 somehow.
Oh, dear. This is really going downhill, isn't it, Harry?
What a Saturday night.
Oh, I like Shell's question.
What's your pronoun, Ted?
My lord. Your golden eminence. I don't know. What do you think? Should we have a post about it? Everybody post what my pronoun should be other than my lord or your golden eminence. Savior of the world.
And remember, it must be woke approved.
Yes. And don't you assume anything about my anything, bigots. Except you may assume I have huge junk. Until you super chat $200 and then
rise into that sort of stuff.
Well, it is actually a crime where I live to misgender anybody, so please don't report me.
Yes. Bigot.
You could not expect anything actual intelligent to come from Richard, could you, Ted? Oh, there's a nice one from Shelley.
Sorry, I'm answering the question using interpretive dance.
Yes, you must be honoring some native tribe of some kind.
Are you assuming things again, bigot?
No, I can only imagine what your high wisdom holds, but, I'm just a poor peasant. I'm here to...
Don't make me come there, darling. I will. Look at me when I'm speaking to you. Look at me. Other way. There, see? Now you can see me. Hello.
Oh, hello.
God,
You're
he's
even more
sexy,
golden than I remember.
God, he's a sexy Brazilian, isn't he? Look at him. Golden, and we do like things that are golden here, don't we? Yes.
Oh, yes, yes.
Like showers.
Now, how do you prefer your Brazilian, shaven or unshaven?
Oh, well, I'm all about the fur, me. That's why this man up here in the corner is so goddamn sexy. Look at that fur. You just need to dye it yellow. And
you could rub. It
already is kind of going blonde in the sun.
Ooh.
Yes. Oh, God, you got him excited now. You could rub yourself against that, couldn't you, Ted?
Inappropriate touching.
Well, there's another question from Kayla.
P.
Not sure what P stands for.
Not sure what the question is.
No, is there a question? I'll certainly I'll guide you through whatever troubles you're having, Kayla. Lay on the couch, tell Uncle Ted all about it.
So where exactly is the bald man now? You've got him in a cage with a muzzle on. Have you shoved any like kibble treats in the actual cage for him, or are you denying him food at the moment?
Well, so long as he keeps touching my ass, he can do what he wants. But as soon as the ass touching stops, it's back in the cage. Back in your box.
Okay. So you've just let him out, but he's on a muzzle. He's under control at least.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
We've got him.
Is he self-flagellating, or is that too ambiguous on the enjoyment versus punishment?
Yes, he is, and he makes me watch too, Jared.
Look, squirrel.
I will come and find you, Tracy.
Yes.
Who wants a late night visit from me?
Remember, she's the evil witch from the west.
Yes. Well, from
west of you.
Yes.
Remember? Yes.
She's actually her witch past goes back a lot longer than that, you know.
Exactly.
Yes. It goes back to Lancashire.
Now you need to basically get have a big carrot to basically take on her.
I love it when you start going down those lines, Harry. Carry on.
To take on a pork chop.
Oh, is that a euphemism?
You can take it as you like. My supreme being, Ted.
Yes. The bald man used to make me play a game with him, you know. He used to insert things and I had to guess what he was inserting. First of all, there was, you know, a carrot, and I was like, oh, that feels like a carrot. And he was like, very good, Ted. And I was, thank you very much. And then after that, it would be, you know, something like, he even used the corn cob once, which was fine because it's yellow, and we do like yellow things. It was a bit knobbly, to be fair. And then after that, he got one of those, oh, God, what are those green things?
Broccoli.
Oh, you've played this game before, have you, Harry?
I do want the broccolini, the small one.
I can't believe you fell into that trap.
You're so intelligent, Ted. You know,
yes, much better than that.
The rest of us are basically a shadow in your brilliance and supremeness.
Thank you.
Prepping for what? Prepping for the end of the world. Ted doesn't believe in the end of the world. He believes in Jacinda's basically utopian future. Exactly. It's going to be milk. Not milk. Honey, salad. So it's going to be salad and honey.
Don't forget the fruities.
Oh yes.
And the seedless.
Actually, fruit and honey. That's it. Yes.
Fruit
Get rid of
and
that.
honey and fruit. That's what you should have for breakfast.
Delicious.
Very good. I mean, very good.
We can't do that.
Why would you let such a dangerous criminal outside?
Yeah, Harry's jeopardizing his channel if he has such a miscreant on.
Exactly. It's taken this long to get him under control. And you want to let him out straight away? What's wrong with you?
Exactly.
We're doing this for the people, you know. We're saving the planet. It's important work. This is God's work.
All right.
Yeah, West.
Well, Harry and Ted and Luke, it's almost midnight.
You gotta go.
Well, I see a question here that I know that you're going to explain for a while, and I'm like, I could make my exit now and get to bed about a half hour earlier.
Well, Jared, dream a little dream of me.
Nothing else, Ted. Nothing else.
Yes. You sexy hairy man, you. Ugh. Right, anyway, what's next?
See you, Jared.
All right. Have a good evening, everyone.
Thanks, mate.
Rest well.
Yeah, I won't say that part.
Just give it to yourself, bigot.
Ted, you make sure that Bart gets his spanking.
Oh, he'll get it. Don't you worry.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.
No, what it isn't, Ryan. What it isn't, Ryan, is it's good stuff. You know, you're supposed to basically have the plant doesn't want.
All right, you're going to start talking nonsense now, Harry.
Yeah, I know.
In that case, I'm out of here. That's enough for me. We'll see you in a few weeks on the main channel. I'll be in charge. You know.
Good.
No more.
The suspense is killing me.
25th or 26th, depending where you are in the world. That's when the channel will reboot. It'll be all new and all yellow, I can tell you.
See you, my illustrious leader.
Bye.
Well, what will be of us now?
He's gone.